Alright, what's going on, guys? Still welcome back to another video. So let's go ahead and talk about the sweatiest, the most try-hard weapon in the game that I personally really want nerfed. Now, this gun has caused a lot of issues in multiplayer. You just melt with this gun, and I don't know, I believe the reason that they haven't nerfed this thing was the same reason that they don't nerf guns in past Call of Duties. Like, say for instance, we'll use Advanced Warfare for the examples, okay? Advanced Warfare had the Bal 27 ASM1, you guys know. Forever, they tried to buff and nerf it here and there. Like, I remember they buffed both those guns, and then they nerfed them, but they couldn't nerf them too much because of competitive players, and that's really frustrating because obviously more people play public matches than they do competitive. And I know the competitive players, you know, they're competing for money, all this stuff, whatever it may be, but it is pretty frustrating that they don't nerf a certain weapon that obviously has an issue in the game, because a handful of players, maybe like I'd say about what, 1% or 10%, whatever it may be, you know, have to use those certain weapons. I made A7, you know, the VMP, so on and so forth. And there's other weapons in the game, don't get me wrong, that have issues that need to be addressed, like the Argus, the freaking Brecci. The M8A7 could use a little bit of a nerf. The Kuda, for example, is crazy. The KN, the HVK, the list goes on and on, man, alright? But this one in particular right here, I just get killed by left and right. I mean, the noobiest person can go ahead and run this gun, and he just dominates with it, dude. This gun is made for the lower tier players to go ahead and do well. This gun is so easy to use, and it's just exactly like the MSMC or the ASM1 or anything else from any other past Call of Duty that's overpowered. You guys remember the Vector from Call of Duty Ghosts? MTAR, for example, that's exactly what this VMP is. And I'm wondering if they're ever going to nerf it. And like I said, they most likely won't, because of the competitive scene, you know, because if they nerf something in public matches, say for instance, they come out with a nerf tomorrow saying, oh, we nerfed the VMP, we reduce damage and reduce fire rate, ammo clip, whatever it may be, that also gets nerfed for the people in competitive, so it puts them as a disadvantage. So they don't really want to go ahead and nerf these kind of things. They only want to keep adding good and positive things to them to make them, you know, able to compete. You know, they want the VMP to compete with the M8A7, and the M8A7 to compete with the Kuda, and the Kuda to compete with the VMP, so on and so forth, man. But there are a lot of guns in this game that definitely need to be addressed and nerfed, and I don't know why they're waiting, but hopefully they won't do like Advanced Warfare did. I really can't believe that Advanced Warfare in Sledgehammer Games actually waited till the game was like completely done, bone dry, and they went ahead and nerfed the Bal in the ASM1. That's actually pretty crazy. I don't know what they did exactly to the Bal. I believe they decrease the fire rate or something like that, or the overall damage of it, you know, by the more you shoot it or something like that, which is pretty crazy, you know. But like I said, because competitive players were using it, they couldn't really nerf it, you know, when the game was actually out, when people were competing in the competitive scene. So same thing with the VMP. So let me know down in the comments below what the most overpowered weapon is in Black Ops 3. To me, it is this gun right here. I cannot tell you, no matter what attachment a person runs, they always melt me with it, dude. I've gotten killed a good amount of times in this game alone just by the VMP and the Kuda and freaking everything else, man. And if you put a Varix on this VMP, it's ridiculous, man. Everybody in competitive is using it. I jumped on Arena for a little bit the other night, and everybody was using Varix and freaking quick draw and stock on a VMP. I'm like, are you serious, man? Like, I could not believe it. These guys were literally shooting me across the map with the Varix with the VMP. Absolutely ridiculous, man. Same thing goes for the Kuda and the H3K and every other overpowered gun in the game, man. So hopefully they nerf these things. Hopefully they make them a little bit more balanced. I know not every freaking weapon in the game can be balanced and nothing is perfect, but at least make it to the point where I don't get two-shotted by this VMP, or give it more recoil, you know. Do to the VMP what they did to the Vesper. Not as harsh, but maybe just, you know, a little bit less than that. Like, I'd say do what you did to the Vesper to the VMP, but cut that in half, you know what I mean? That's what I'm kind of hoping for. Maybe some increased recoil, maybe, you know, a slower fire rate, maybe a reduced damage, something like that would be good. And same thing goes for all the other guns. Alright, so let me know down in the comments below, like I said, your most overpowered weapon in Call of Duty Black Ops 3. If you guys did enjoy the video, don't forget to drop a like on it. Also, make sure to subscribe to become part of the squad today. If you are new, make sure to follow me on Twitter. Link is down in the description below. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.